Dudes are hitting me one snipe and I'm
I
dead.
know, right, bro. I know. What the
I, it
fuck?
just, I
Ain't
don't
none of
know.
my
I
shots
don't
kill
know.
like that, bro. It don't matter what gun I
Yeah,
use.
I do eight attachments and I still don't get a one hit hitter. I don't get it.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. What are you laughing about, bro?
These old bloody Aussies.
It's so these are just fucking funny.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up. Stand by.
Yeah, ring hole. Maybe I'll let you
Enemy
miss.
soldier incoming. New mag! Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Damn. This would be a fun one. What do you think? End it prison or control? I feel
Prison.
like going with control. Prison? Man, we actually been looking.
Resurgent. Mark DLZ. Survive and your team can
There's
redeploy.
usually an orange
Eliminate
box on
targets
the
to bring them back
buddy.
faster.
See.
UAV standing by.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Care package available for delivery. Care package standby.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Hand cannon available. Care package available for delivery.
TACOM, we're flying on fuel. UAV returning to tanks.
Hand cannon locked and loaded.
Alright, I'm pulling into the stronghold. Oh, this guy out here.
UAV available for tasking.
Additional target added while
Oh my god, bro.
enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map.
Tasking request received. We're done.
Stand by for redeployment. All squad mates are in the safe zone. Loadout drop headed your way. All bounty targets destroyed. Hell of a job. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done. Additional target added. Loot if you need it. Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Enemy UAV overhead. TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Have another puff of the vape
The
first.
rest of them.
Thank you.
We get pensions tonight?
Found some armor. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Your squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Downstairs. Fuck, bro. Shit. How does he fucking get past my 2 bombs like that, dude? That shit makes no sense to me.
You put 2 of them down. You still go past them.
Yeah, I put 2 of them down.
Fuck.
He took my shit down there, SB. Go get my shit, homie. He's outside in the back behind you. Right there. Did you get that motherfucker? Oh, he can't tell me.
Also on criminal
Nope,
justice.
he's coming up.
Finds that, in their opinion, D.C. has the 5th highest murder rate of the top 36 cities in the U.S. But D.C. crime data shows that violent crime has fallen in the district, and it hit a 30-year low last year. However, some of that data has been questioned by D.C.'s police union. The union accused the department of deliberately falsifying crime data to make violent crime appear better than it is. Let's get back to D.C. Councilmember Robert White. He's joining us this morning. And Councilmember, obviously this has been a tumultuous week here in the district. Just put me in your shoes for a moment as you've walked around the district. What have you seen out of the protesters and the police that are now on the streets of this city?
Tom, increasing every day in D.C. Are military and federal officers. Increasing every day in D.C. is not surprisingly at all. People protesting and pushing back. I believe that the president is deliberately inciting this pushback in order to push harder against DC residents. But I think most of us know what's happening, so I'm continuing to encourage residents to stay calm and organized.
Are these protests going to make a difference, or is the administration just going to do it at once?
Look, we've seen from this administration that it has a plan and it's going to do what it wants. What's happening here is that the President of the United States, the most powerful person in our country, is bullying D.C., telling federal troops and federal officers to beat up people in D.C. This strikes me as incredibly and eerily similar to what we're seeing from Putin, except that Putin is not doing it in his own country.
Now, this court case that was won by D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwab effectively kept D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith as the chief of the D.C. Police Department. But is she really in charge if there are hundreds of federal officers spread out throughout this district right now, seemingly to do what they want when they want?
Chief Smith is the chief, and she is in charge, and residents should reach out to 911, our local police. But what's happening is this surge of federal officers, including troops coming to D.C., making D.C. look like a militarized zone. And we are hearing from governors volunteering to send their state troops to D.C. And I have to say that I was particularly bothered by a statement from Governor Youngkin from Virginia that insulted and demeaned D.C., calling us a crime-ridden city. And Tom, when I checked the facts, you know what I found? That there are parts of Virginia with higher crime rates than in D.C. And I'm not talking about stealing bicycles. I'm talking about murder. So we have people in glass houses throwing stones at democracy. As a D.C. resident, I am upset to hear this from a regional partner. But if I were a Virginia resident, I'd be pissed because the Virginia governor just gave permission for the president to do the same thing in Virginia.
But Councilman, you well know there may be some more stones coming at your glass house. Your neighbor in West Virginia have already announced they're sending federal troops in. Governor Mike DeWine in Ohio is sending troops in. Are you prepared for other Republican governors across this country getting in on this and surging what is already a formidable force?
This is happening right now, Tom. So what we need is, while, yes, there are Republican governors sending troops to D.C. as D.C. is being used as a political pawn for the president and a different agenda that is not democracy, we need those who believe in democracy, whether you are Democrats or Republicans, to push back with us, because the president has said very clearly at his press conference on Monday that what he is doing in D.C., he intends to do in other states. So Republicans who believe that, who don't believe in big government, this is big government with boots on. For Democrats, he is coming to your cities and states next. So this is the breach point. This is the point where people have to push back. I know statehood and D.C. autonomy has not been the priority for the average American before, but I hope people understand what happens after this if the president is successful in his hostile takeover of D.C.
Glad you noticed.
All right, a big thank you there to Tom Fitzgerald and our crews over at Fox 5 DC. We always take their on-the-hill coverage of the top political headlines right here on Sunday mornings on Live Now from Fox. As we approach the top of the hour, I've been telling you we're waiting on that news conference with Ursula von der Leyen, the EU Commission President, and Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky. That is now officially underway here. Let's lift up the audio and listen in.
The very beginning of this war, and it's very important that you are with us and that we speak to America and we speak together. And it's important that Washington is with us, and today several talks we are what we are going to discuss in Washington. Dear journalists, it's crucial that Europe is as united